Hello everyone, this is Chi and welcome back to my art space. In this video, I am going to review a sketchbook mentioned by Mama P in the comments section of my Sakura SketchNotebook review. Shout out to Mama B. She said that art creation has the same quality of paper for a much cheaper price than the Sakura SketchNotebook, so I went on to Amazon and got myself one so that I can compare and review it for you guys. So here's my Sakura SketchNotebook for comparison. They both measure 12 by 12 centimeters and they do look exactly the same size. You can see that they are nearly identical on all sides as well. One notable difference is the Sakura branding on the cover. Although there's branding on the sleeve of Art Creation, there isn't anything on the actual sketchbook. We can see the sketchbook's information on the sleeve. It has 80 sheets and measures 12 by 12 centimeters, as I've said earlier. And this cover's color is actually called Lake Blue. It looks different on Amazon, where it's more royal blue than I thought, but in real life, it's more in the pastel shade. Sorry for using my pencil and trying to take this plastic wrapping off. I could not find my craft knife and I just kind of improvised. So that out of the way, here it is. There's an elastic band to hold the cover close. And here's a look inside. This paper sleeve has all the information about the sketchbook and all the mediums you can use on it. And it mentions watercolor, which is what I'm hoping for, as I mainly work with watercolors. I actually really like the color of the cover. The elastic band marked the cover, but it's not a big deal. And here's another look on the pages. It does feel exactly like the Sakura SketchNotebook. Even the color of the pages is exactly the same as the Sakura SketchNotebook, and it even has the same bindings, and it also lays flat when you open it. Here they are again, side by side. I forgot to mention there's also a pen loop on the Sakura SketchNotebook. I'll show you what I meant when I said that they almost have the same bindings. Here we go. It's exactly the same as the one in Art Creation's sketchbook. I'm really trying my best to spot a difference, but I couldn't find any. The paper quality is the same, the paper texture is the same. It's really as if they are from the same brand. At this point, the only difference between the two is the Sakura SketchNotebook's branding on the cover of the page, and also the color. But had I bought a black Art Creations sketchbook as well, it would be very hard to tell the difference between the two. So here they are again, side by side, so you can compare them. And as I've mentioned before, the only telling sign that it's a Sakura SketchNotebook is the branding. Otherwise, they look identical apart from the color, of course. Also, for some reason, Sakura SketchNotebook looked taller, but when you compare it like this, you can't really see any difference in size. Now on to the most important part, testing the sketchbook by painting. Again, I have prepared some line art to save time. I think I am in need of a new ID, so that's what I'm painting for this sketchbook. Again, it's like painting on a hot pressed watercolor paper. I also used my Winsor & Newton inks so that I can at least try two different mediums and see how the paper fares in using them. The painting experience is like when I painted on my Sakura SketchNotebook. I started overworking my painting at one point and I could see some paper fibers lifting off, especially around the nose area of my painting. I tried to fix everything off camera because that's less stressful to do until I'm happy with the results. If you were going to ask me which one I prefer, art creation or Sakura Sketch Notebook, well, art creation comes in different colors while the Sakura Sketch Notebook only comes in black cover. But this will all come down to preference. If you want the Sakura logo, go for the Sakura Sketch Notebook. And if you want a variety of cover colors and save a few pennies, you go for the art creation. It's also worth mentioning that the quality of paper is almost exactly the same. I say almost because I'm sure there will be like some minor difference, but with my eyes, I cannot spot anything that's major. So for me, they are identical. So that won't be an issue if paper quality is the one that you're after. They are, I'd say, about 99% the same. So the paper can take layering of watercolors, but it did start to lift eventually, which I'm not mad about, as I know that this is not this type of paper's specialty. There are no bleeds on the next page, but there are some buckling on the back, but as I have said before, I've made some serious layering on it. Here is my finished piece. You can see that I have overworked the nose area and some areas under the eyes, but overall, I am happy with how this turned out. Whenever I'm recording, I almost always forget to sign my art. So here I am, signing it, making sure. And I actually did forget to write the year as well, so I've just followed it up later. But as I've said, here's the finished piece and there are no bleeds on the next page, although there are some minor buckling at the back of the paper. But as I've said as well, I'm not mad about that, and I'm actually quite impressed with the amount of water that this paper took. All in all, like what Mama B said, Art Creation Sketchbook is cheaper at £6.45, and Sakura Sketch Notebook is currently priced at £6.89. The prices does fluctuate on Amazon, but Art Creation is always cheaper, even only if it's by pennies. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that I helped you make up your mind if you want to try art creation or stick with Sakura Sketch Notebook. Take care out there. See you on the next one. Bye.